I wonder if it's considered, like, gauche or something to just open a stream with a Windows 98 screensaver. I used to do it with the Starfield screensaver. I'd kind of like to get some more. This is just running off of a YouTube video, by the way. It'd be kind of neat to have just, like, I don't know, a screensaver emulator. Like, I'd love to just browse through some of the old ones one of these days. And what a novel idea for a screensaver. Just a maze that solves itself. I have no idea why there's an object that flips the whole thing upside down, but yeah, what were they thinking when they made this? I think they're supposed to be rats too. Also, I think I forgot to set this to repeat. Let me just go ahead and toggle that on so that we can stay here a while. I drank all my water today and emptied out all my bottles, so now they are waiting in the fridge, cooling off. I didn't have any cold water for today's stream. So instead, I have my Harley-Davidson ice mug. I never even paid attention to the logo that was on it before. I'm not a Harley-Davidson guy, but my grandpa was. Doubtless this was a gift from him. Hey, what's this? 2 tracks called Jiggy Wiggy's Temple from 2 different Banjo Kazooie games. So nice I had to do it twice. This mug is great and all. Like, it's freezable, so I can just put tap water in it and it'll freeze it up good. But boy, it's very leaky. Maybe not leaky, but like I guess there's a lot of condensation forming on the mug, so it's like dripping on me. I gotta set it on top of a little hand towel. That's the price you pay for having quality cold water. I accept nothing less. Well, I'm gonna let this run a little bit longer while I just, you know, chit-chat about my day. Because I have been quite active this past month. I've been riding my bike to work, getting some exercise in the morning. It's an e-bike, so it's not like, you know, serious training, but it's still cool to be able to do this. There's the rat! Sorry. I saw the rat. There really are rats in this maze. I think it actually scared me when I saw it for the first time as a kid. You know, you think you've seen everything, and then you see something that doesn't belong, and it's like, whoa. Novelty used to mean something on the internet and home computers back in the day. Anyway, there's the rat again. So yeah, ride my bike to work, and then I could just go wherever I want after work on my bike. I could even go nowhere. But usually I like to go to this park that's nearby that is adjacent to the Chattahoochee River in Georgia, and it is very, very nice. Very nice place to cool off on a warm and humid day such as this. But that's not all I've been doing. I have made a habit in the past month or two to bring a backpack full of drawing supplies, mostly like ink pens, pencils, Copic markers, and a sketchbook to the park so that I can practice drawing. At first, it was nothing in particular. It was just, I started off with a landscape of the river itself, and I was doing it so that I wouldn't have to draw, that's a strange choice of words, but that's how my brain was acting at the time. I was being really, really negative about the prospect of like drawing an original character. I feel like I'm not good enough to be able to depict her. So it's just a constant source of stress, wanting to depict this character of mine and not being able to. Even now, I like barely ever share any creations of mine that feature this character, but she's very important to me, so I can't escape her. So the landscape was just an effort to avoid doing that while also saying, hey, I drew something today. What did that say? That's backwards text. Anyway, so one thing led to another. I did a few, like, animal drawings after that, and then I finally felt confident enough. After consulting with ChatGPT, I was really in, like, a pit of despair in my mind about this. I had to like have a pep session, a pep talk with ChatGPT to get me motivated enough to actually start on this. Okay, I see. This doesn't really loop properly, does it? That's fine. I'll load up the game, and then we'll just listen to the chiptune music while I continue with my ramblings. You know what? I've got another video that I want to show you guys, but we'll come back to it. I'll play it before we actually hit start. Alright, so I do feel like this is a smidge too loud, so I'm gonna turn it down just a little bit. I'm gonna turn the thing down for me too. So I actually got recommended a really good website, thanks to ChatGPT. It's good for something. The website is posemaniacs.com, and it has a feature on it. It's mostly Japanese language, so, like, I can't read any of the tutorials, but that's fine. It has a really cool feature that, it's the 30-second drawing feature, where it'll just cycle through random poses on a timer. Defaults to 30 seconds. And it gives you that amount of time to quickly do, like, a gesture drawing before it moves on, and you move on. And blah, 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 blah. It's a really good way to, like, exercise your drawing muscles. So I'm glad that I discovered it, thanks to that. So I am on, like, gesture drawing number 44 right now. I've been keeping track of them. After about 20 or so, I felt confident enough to try drawing my character. So I've had a few successes as far as that goes. They look... excuse me. They look acceptable. I don't feel nauseous after I finish with them, which was a problem previously, so I'm getting better. Water went down the wrong way, sorry. And today I made the effort to complete a, like, height chart, which I am long overdue for. Part of why the drawings I had done of my character in the past couple of weeks haven't looked quite right is because I've been trying to match my character's proportions onto the default model's proportions. Default model is a humongous, athletic-built woman, adult, and mine is significantly scrawnier and younger, so I had to adjust. That and, like, anime proportions are also just, like, fewer heads high compared to more realistic models. So I got that out of the way. I think it looks good. It was a good practice anyway. And honestly, if I didn't have an inkling to, like, live stream this game, like, as a backup thing that I want to do, I'd probably be drawing right now. But I'm a little afraid of, like, burning myself out on drawing, like, if I do too much in one day, so I'm trying to pace myself. I don't want to overwhelm myself and feel like drawing is, like, the biggest chore in the universe that's going to fill me with dread in the future. So just keep it short and simple. If I start on something, I finish it, and I just move on to something else the next day. Alright, let me go ahead and show you guys this commercial. It is probably the thing that introduced me to Banjo Kazooie back in the day. I'm also going to just pause this for a moment if I can. There we go. So it was a Keebler commercial. How many of you even know what Keebler is anymore? I feel like it used to be a big name in, like, store shelf cookies, but nowadays I feel like their promotional materials don't reach as far. So, for all I know, kids these days might not know who the Keebler elves are. Whoa!
Mr. Keebler? Dude?
Who's got the more extreme whoa? Is it Banjo or the Super cool 90s teen!
Whoa, Mr. Keebler? Dude?
Mr. Keebler? No.
Oh, Mr. Keebler?
I love that sound effect, by the way.
Oh, Mr. Keebler? Dude? And Banjo Kazooie.
Whew. Whew. That is one high fidelity model they got for this commercial.
Nintendo 60.
Hang on. What did Kazooie do?
Kazooie of Nintendo.
They're doing the, like, delayed stretch effect, like in the cartoons.
64.
Banjo doing his best Winnie the Pooh with his head stuck in a beehive impression. This is really funny to me right now, but when I was a kid, this I was utterly enraptured by this commercial.
64 at your door. Hello. We're looking for a magic puzzle piece.
Well, there it is.
That one? Exactamundo.
Exactamundo! Oh, this kid. Did I talk like this when I was a preteen in the 90s? I don't know.
That's one fact.
I don't know if I want to know.
Little dude.
Oh, dude!
Banjo Kazooie find the magic puzzle piece or other things by scratching the square on the game piece inside Keebler packages.
Maybe this was the hook that got me paying attention, was like, oh, I could win a prize just by buying a box of cookies. Get a magic puzzle piece.
Puzzle piece or other things by scratching the
Oh, they were including game tips.
square on the game piece inside Keebler packages.
I wonder if anyone saved, like, pictures of those hints.
You could even win a Nintendo 64.
What is with this perspective? Why am I looking at this kid and the rest of the Keebler elf world through a fisheye lens? Also, holy shit, are those the prizes? Gigantic speakers, an N64 console, a VCR, big-ass CRT? Count me in.
Keebler packages. You could even win a Nintendo 64 home entertainment center. For free game piece, you can write to this address. Many will enter, few will win. Bummer, we're not eligible.
Wait, what do you mean we're not eligible? Is this like a Keebler character? This teenager here? Is he stuck permanently in Keebler land and that's why he can't enter? Well, anyway, yeah, so I paid attention to these, like, mail-in orders when I was a kid. I didn't actually, like, participate in any of them, but they definitely caught me. Hello there in the chat. Welcome. I'll be getting to Banjo Kazooie in just a moment. I just wanted to talk about this little piece of history. I swear there's another one of these, though, that had, like, different tiers of prizes that were associated with these really good-looking 3D renders of, like, a blue egg, red feather, and a gold feather. Or maybe a music note. Something gold and shiny. That was enough to tickle my little kid brain back in the day. Oh, Banjo. Well, if you haven't heard about this, this is Kirko Mod's latest Banjo Kazooie ROM hack. There are several. I might check out another one in the future. There's at least one or two that are based on The Legend of Zelda that look pretty cool. And yeah, I played this once before, just last Saturday when the hack was available. Kirko made it publicly available to download on Saturday. You're in the credits in this mod. Oh, cool! Well, welcome. Yeah, I've had runabout of a few levels so far. Yoshi's Story, Mario 64, did all those levels. I made a beeline for GoldenEye. Someone else wanted to see that pretty badly, so that was really cool. I told Kirko that Bob-omb Battlefield was the level I had the most fun with, and GoldenEye was, like, the coolest conceptually. How many notes do I got? I've gotten 100 on every level that I've been to so far. So I'm doing pretty good. I did have to consult one of Kirko's videos to find the last 3 notes I missed in GoldenEye. They were on top of the pipe. Alright, Bomberman 64. I have never played a Bomberman game. Whoa. Looking a bit rusty bucketish today. So yeah, I don't know what to, I can go through the 500 note store? Oh yeah, pardon the pause thing. That's just inherent with how I've got the emulator working so far. Yeah, this might be the Project 64 module. I like that it runs at this particular frame rate. I've tried other means of emulation that produce much better visuals, but just do not work. They work just fine. They just don't run as smoothly, is the problem. So, for Banjo Kazooie specifically, this is how I want it to look. Can't stand around looking at things. There's a snowman shooting at me. Is he on top of that tower thing? Like, right next to me? Oh, he's over there. Yeah, I cannot rest easy when I hear one of those fellows chuckling. I replayed all of Banjo Kazooie recently, like a month or two ago, and had a very, very close call with a snowman in Freeze Easy Peak. Parallel 64 is a good emulator for this. If I'm gonna check my settings, I should probably do them now. Let me just check real quick if I have that, like, as a core installed. If not, then I won't fool around with it too much. Oh, I might have to close the emulator in order to do that. Tell you what, I'll look into the next time. I'll probably only be live for like 2 hours tonight, then I'll play some more later. So I'll look into that next time. Parallel 64. I forget exactly what it is that I chose for this. It's one of the RetroArch cores. I saw something shiny over there. What was that? Did anyone else see that? It looked like maybe one of the magic carpets from Gobi's Valley. It looked kind of like the little sparkle trail that leaves behind, but I could be seeing things. Oh, hello, Jinjo. Anyway, I did a fun little stipulation with my last Banjo Kazooie run. I opted to try to complete the game with as few moves as possible. That's the sun. That was the sun that I saw. And yeah, I made it pretty darn far with the more limited moveset. The biggest omission was the Waiting Boots and the Turbo Trainers, which I'm pretty sure you do not need to complete the game, or at the very least to beat Gruntilda. You do need them for 100%ing. Or at least you need the Turbo Trainers. You might be able to 100% the game without the Waiting Boot. How am I doing? I'm doing pretty good today. I'm feeling full of vim and vigor. Feeling good about myself. I opened up talking about how I was, like, biking to work more recently. Ugh. Don't know what that thing is. Recently, going to the park afterwards, having drawing practice sessions. Oh, yeah, that is not safe at all. Okay. Let me see what I can do. Alright, that works. Now, am I gonna have to brave a shark attack in order to get something down there? Actually, does the shark even care? He doesn't seem to have noticed me. Maybe he's like, yeah, maybe it's not regular shark behavior. Maybe he just patrols. Alright, gonna go for it. Saw all the notes saying Bottles was here. Yeah, I've managed to find every one of them in the levels I've played so far. They're pretty funny. I'm eager to find out what Kirko has in store for the end of the game. Like, am I gonna have to fight Bottles, or is this like a clever ruse on the part of Gruntilda or something? Also, I shouldn't dilly-dally too long. I have limited oxygen. Very limited oxygen. I am not used to my oxygen meter being this small. I really like that these boxes are floating just low enough for you to shoot them. Anyway, don't spoil me on anything. I look forward to seeing with my own eyeballs what the end of the game has to offer. I've already spoiled myself on so many of these levels, in part thanks to Kirko uploading videos, so many videos. I think the only 4 levels I haven't seen anything of are Dinosaur Planet. Well, maybe I shouldn't even say them out loud, in case anyone else here doesn't know all of them yet. But there's 4 levels, is all I mean to say. There's 4 levels that I know nothing about, aside from the names. I didn't see very much of this level either, so I'm probably going to get lost a couple of times. And I don't know if that's safe to fall off of. I thought I saw a note down there. Better not chance it. What the? Not quite shallow enough. I mean, deep enough. Actually, there's not too many entrances, exits out of the water, so maybe I should be careful about going back in the drink. I don't know, I just saw notes and I wanted to pick them up. Oh, Bomberman. Yeah, as I was saying, I've like never played a Bomberman game, ever. I think the biggest exposure I had to it was a Nintendo Power article covering Wario Blast featuring Bomberman. I know, it's the crossover everyone's been waiting for. Wario used to be such a big deal for Nintendo. I wonder what changed. Ugh. Oh, it's you. I just felt an earthquake and was like, what was going on? Alright. Gonna need to get the turbo trader from back there. Then, what? How do I get back over here? Oh, Jinjo spotted. I found myself wondering the other day, I don't know why the Jinjo reminded me of this, but I found myself wondering on the last stream of this whether any notable, like, PlayStation game hacker would assemble a project like this, honoring, like, all the old PlayStation IPs. I feel like Astrobot is a step in the right direction. Wow, you're sneaky. I feel like Astrobot was a step in the right direction, but obviously fans want more. They want more than just silly costumes. What's this do? Don't know where that is. And I'm not even gonna concern myself with it. Right now, I'm just gonna try to get the Grappa Diggy. Not be too... Oi, oi, oi. The camera's gonna be my main opponent here. Let's try that again. That's not the first time I've seen that dialogue box. I wonder what prompts it. I gotta go over here. Too bad you can't run on water with the turbo trainers in Banjo Kazooie. Okay. I think that might be too much time lost. I'm gonna get another pair just to be safe. Oh yeah, so there's Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time music, but is there an Ocarina of Time level? I wonder. Behold the levitating Jiggy. Alright, now, where can I find a flight pad? I'd love to do something about these snowmen sooner rather than later. Oh, well, ain't that nice? A little flower field. For some reason, I was expecting to, like, set one foot onto the flower field and, like, fall in, and there would be, like, I don't know, piranha water underneath it. I'm sure there's some, like, Kaizo hack out there that has pulled a trick like that once or twice. But this is not a Kaizo hack, this is a fun hack. That looks suspicious. Ah, I can't just fall onto it. There we go. Ha! Alright, what's in here? One of them secret rooms. Ooh, look at that. Nice render of the Diddy Kong Racing art. Chica symbol on the carpet? Is that? Hang on a minute. That's a Banjo Kazooie texture, isn't it? That's on, like, Napnut's door or something. Oh, hey. Okay, note to self, the flight pad is on the back side of a building. Oh, Blast Core. I saw Rauko played that a while back. However, I didn't actually watch very much of it. I at least learned that it's a very beloved game, but I have no idea what to expect from it if I ever play it myself. I can get those. There we go. What's this? Oh! Of course, of course. I should have expected this after the Battletoads level. What are the ghosts supposed to be? They look kind of like... They look kind of like Marowak from Pokemon. Oh dear, how many of these am I gonna have to break? We might be here a while. Oh, but maybe I can speed it up by doing this. Yeah, there we go. Get over here, you. There we go, and if I do that, I can see ahead of time whether it's worth picking up. Did you say speed shoes? Not yet. Maybe they're in the middle of the level. Oh, the speed shoes music. Yeah, that's like, that's from Ocarina of Time. There's a lot of good music that got put into this game. I was especially impressed with how many chiptunes were crammed into the, you know, File 3 select music. I don't know how to say that fast. Reused from Jiggies of Time. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, I haven't played any of Kirko's other mods, but I look forward to trying them someday. Yeah, this is my first, and I don't want it to be my last. Do these guys respawn or something? There's an awful lot of them. I appreciate how the boomboxes are being used to... Okay, I think they are respawning. I appreciate how the boomboxes are being used to hide treasure. Makes them a bit more interesting than just your average baddie that chases you. There's another Ekin Bokum. Alright, so what do I do with this door? Ooh. Water jump scare. I gotta say, this is quite the involved level. I wonder which area of Bomberman 64 this is based on. It's probably just the first level, and I'm just clueless because I've never played it. Oh gosh, I'm kind of on a tear with these notes, aren't I? Shouldn't be too much longer before I've gotten all of them. Hang on a minute. That's a fancy effect now that I think about it. Wait, no it isn't. Banjo Kazooie did do that. But it took a while for N64 games to have the technology, or I guess just for the programmers to figure out how to, you know, have like a surface of water that bends. But yeah, now that I think about it, Spiral Mountain did that, so it's not that crazy. Ooh! That didn't work. But still, I really like how it's used here. The level looks very, very nice. Oh hey, there's that door. Boy oh boy, how do you get there from where the speed shoes are? Alright, got our track-laden box cache of notes. Oh hey, Ruby, what are you doing here? Hello, friend. Wait, do you not say anything? Maybe this is a reference to Bomberman that I'm just missing. Alright, that's where I came in. Wow, I missed a lot by going the other way. Something about the layout of this, like, town here reminds me just a little bit of Quest 64, which is a game I feel like very few people have actually played. Maybe a number of people know about it because of its less than stellar reputation, but I actually still own a copy. Ah, that's what I thought. Wait a minute, what? Can I do this? Ah, I can't do that. It was a good try. Yeah, something about this area just kind of reminds me of the sparsely populated towns in Quest 64. They tried their best, darn it, but yeah, being the first to attempt a genre on a brand new, like, 3D console, that couldn't have been easy. Someday I will replay it, maybe I'll even finish it, but no promises. It's a fascinating piece of history. And frankly, it's got enough unique points to make me want to play it even if it wasn't just a historical artifact. Like the whole elemental magic thing. That's pretty cool. Oh, awesome! The snowmen drop flight pads like that. Sure, that works. Yes, once we get more flight pads active, that's when we'll really be cooking. Oh, hey, Jinjo. In a minute. Wasn't there a snowman over here? Yeah, there we go. Go ahead and clean his clock. Gotcha. I can't believe I got, like, tricked into thinking that the sun was, like, a secret off in the distance. Oh yeah, I forgot about you guys. Yeah, let's, activate some of these rings while we're at it. Summon all the hidden rings of the ancients to beat the game. I think that was maybe one of my favorite, favorite jokes from Banjo Kazooie. I actually didn't know you could skip the Jiggy animation by just flying into it. Well, yeah, fly through all the wings to beat the witch. Just kidding, but here's a Jiggy for your troubles anyway. Like, you didn't expect anything more than a Jiggy, but it's funny that they let you off like that just for a little bit. Oh man, I ended up watching a very lengthy video the other day. I forget who made it. I should look it up before too long. But it was I don't want to call it a retrospective, more just a broad look back on like Diddy Kong Racing as kind of a nexus or like a watershed moment for like an expanded Rareware universe. It all started when they roped, like, apparently the Diddy Kong Racing was originally an RC Pro-Am game, which really surprised me. Then they decided, we need to make this more marketable. Let's tack on a character from a game that you worked on before. How about Diddy Kong? No Donkey Kong, though. That's ours. You get to do whatever you want with Diddy Kong, but keep your hands off the big ape. And then they decided to give Banjo and Conker the backdoor pilot treatment. And then, of course, there was Project Dream, and all the crazy things that came about because of that. What was it that was the thing about... Dinosaur Planet. Like, Dinosaur Planet links into everything, too. Only joking, I can only give you this. Yeah, it blew me away to learn that, Dinosaur Planet and Diddy Kong Racing have something very big in common. In that they were originally, games intended to be one thing, turned into another, and they had a more popular character from, like, a major Nintendo game slapped on to sell more copies. In one case, Diddy Kong, in the other case, Fox McCloud. But apparently the connections go deeper. Apparently the, that Triceratops, or whatever it calls them, something walkers. That's what they're called in Star Fox Adventures. The one called Tricky. There is a dinosaur boss in Diddy Kong Racing also called Tricky. Coincidence? I think not. And yeah, digging into like the history of Dinosaur Planet, like apparently it was originally like a time travel kind of story that was associated with it. And it would have apparently taken place in like the same universe as Diddy Kong Racing. It would have had you going back in time to do something. And one of the characters you would run into is a younger Tricky the Triceratops. Just crazy to think about. All these, like, threads born from rare games, all overlapping. I'll have to rewatch it so I can, like, remember more of those talking points, but yeah, it was really cool to learn about. Let's see, where is... Yeah, now it takes place in the same universe as Star Fox. So does that technically make Star Fox a Donkey Kong character? That was the question posited by the video that I watched. I think it was from the DK Vine channel. Which I'm sure a lot of Banjo Kazooie like super fans are aware of the DK Vine. They cover a lot of general stuff related to rare games, in addition to Donkey Kong. Alright, where is that? Oh, almost forgot about you. Banjo, you better not slide off as soon as you're done dancing. Oh! Okay, it's this one. It's this, like, factory building at the beginning of the world. That's where I need to open the gate and use the speed shoes. So I've got 5 notes left to go. I'm willing to bet that they're inside this building. Also, Crystal replaced Peppy when he retired. Oh, right, that was a thing that came up in the later Star Fox games, huh? I actually do kind of want to try them. What was the one that had you, like, overseeing a very broad campaign? And there were a bunch of, like, split endings. Like, a bunch of different endings you could get. I think that might have been Star Fox Command. I kind of want to try that someday. I don't even care if it deviates a lot from the standard Star Fox formula. If I want to play Star Fox 64, I'll just play Star Fox 64. Alright, let's think about this. How can I get from there to... Well, it's just over there, isn't it? Alright, shouldn't be too hard. Oh man, with all these buildings looking... Oh! With all these buildings looking kind of samey, it's rather difficult to puzzle out at a first glance where exactly that door is. Alright, no worries, we can just go back up and try again. Alright, take a moment, look around. I can't look around, the camera's stuck, that's why I made the blunder. I should be okay if I just follow this path, right? Hey! Almost got it, almost got it! Yes! Alright. Boxes. I should have expected as much. Can I just Wonder Wing through these things? Yes, you can. Okay, definitely gonna do that more often. Yes! And is that the final Jiggy? I don't think so. I'm gonna go ahead and warn you that I'm about to pause. I got all the honeycombs, though, so that's not nothing. Where is this final Jiggy that I'm missing? It's probably on top of a building somewhere. Or maybe... you know what? Let me just fly around. I bet there's some awkward piece of geometry on, like, the outskirts of the level that I need to fly to. Ooh. I gotta say, I think Kirko distributed the pickups pretty well. I feel like every time I'm in need of some eggs or feathers, they're just right there. Careful with the buttons. Don't want to press the pound ground by accident. So that over there has the pole with the Jiggy on top, right? Yeah, I've already gotten that. Is there anything else to look out for? There's gotta be something hidden along the outside. Like, maybe inside of a waterfall. I mean, I can't see inside of it, but there's always something hidden behind a waterfall in a video game. Whoa. Whoa, what? I didn't notice that, like, pattern, that texture on the... whatever that is earlier. What? Like a princess? Princess Bomberman. Can't break it. You don't suppose it's inside the thing here, do you? It's inside the thing. Okay, got it. Thanks, Princess Bomberman. That was a very entertaining way of finding that last Jiggy. Alright, let's get out of here. This was a pretty cool level, but I feel like I haven't actually learned anything about Bomberman through playing this. I don't know, maybe there are some references that I'm just missing, because I haven't played the game myself. And we go! On to Diddy Kong Racing. Yeah, here we go. Oh, I've been looking forward to this one. Although that being said, I've also, like, spoiled myself on it like silly, so... probably not going to be too many surprises in store for me. But maybe back here? This is like the perfect place to hide a Mumbo token. I don't even know how many I need. Kirko probably did the same thing that Banjo Kazooie did, and littered around way more than you'll ever need. So it's just, hey, you want them? Go ahead and grab them, but you don't need to get all of them. Is this real? It is real. Hold on a minute. What is this? Is this like something that Kirko threw together, or is this like an official Nintendo site that's somehow been resurrected from the dead? Given that I see Pinkie Pie in the user's, like, profile, this is probably a fan site. Hello, friend. What is this? This feels like it's got the DNA of one of those old Nintendo websites that let you, like, kind of explore a game through the internet before you actually played it. I miss those websites so much. I still remember some of the little, like, printouts and activities from the Mario Party 3 website. Okay, maybe this is more of, like, a speedrunner hub. Yeah, that's probably what it is. Well, ain't that neat? Right, on with the level. Let's see what is in the village. Chincho, you're not allowed to drive. Get out of there. Ah. Something. Believe it or not, the little, like, sky texture here fooled me. I thought I was looking at, like, an impossible piece of geometry Like, it actually leads to a big area outside, and it just looks like it's only taking up a small amount of space. What's this? That from, like, Viva Pinata or something? I do not recognize that. Kinda just looks like a random alleyway in, like, Spain or something. Whoa! What was that? Well, whatever it is, it reset my notes. Oh. See you later, Clifford Longhead. Good name. Wait, this was lava? That was lava I fell through? Really? Why is there lava in here? Okay, it's fine. We understand now. There's a bottomless pit inside this building, somehow. Oh, but the Jinjo stays collected. Wait, it does? Yeah, it does. Alright, that's nice. Is that just a big stack of Banjo Kazooie cartridges? Oh, no, I see Mario Party on there. I feel like this is a clue about something, but I don't quite recognize it. Actually, is that, the shape of that hill looks vaguely Lon Lon Ranch-ish? Maybe that's a clue for something in Jiggies of Time. Hey, DKC3 Mario Kart! Let's be careful not to fall through the world again. What's this? Oh, did someone on Kirko's Patreon, like, design this room or something? Huh. Shoutouts to Jim Go, I suppose. That's cool, that's cool. I feel like I should play some of the Donkey Kong Country games on Game Boy Advance one of these days. I have played, Donkey Kong Country 3, just so that I could experience the new levels, but, weren't there some new things added to the first Donkey Kong Country on Game Boy Advance? I can't remember, but at the very least, I know that, there's, like, new Cranky dialogue for whenever you go to, whenever you beat a boss. So, I feel like that's, reason enough to play. I love Cranky Kong. I can't remember if I finished this or not, but the last time I played Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, I was trying to beat the whole thing in hard mode, just with Cranky. And it's a lot of fun. I'm not good enough at the game to, like, speedrun with Cranky, which he seems like the speedrunner's dream, being able to maintain such high speeds with his pogo. Let's see... Let me try doing a roof hop. I probably don't even need to do that. There's probably an easier way up there. Also, I don't think I actually got everything in here. Let me check again. Seriously, why is there a bottomless pit of lava there? No, looks like I got everything after all. It's just a really cool little room that just feels so full, despite being so small. Yeah, Kirko and his crew, I think at this point, they've mastered the art of Banjo-Kazooie level design. Doing a lot with a little. It wouldn't surprise me if they started off with a Banjo-Tooie mindset of just going big or going home. So I'm glad that we are where we are now. No secrets in here. Got to get close enough to the door to determine whether it's a texture or not. Boy, sure was nice of that guy to subscribe earlier. I'm not planning on making this like a regular series to just play N64 ROM hacks, although I certainly could do so. I certainly could. I'm just not ready to like commit to doing a lot of live streaming anytime soon. Like, I've got ideas on things that I could do with this channel as well as my other music channel, but I'm playing it slow for now. I've got, like, a story in mind. Maybe I'll put it together more coherently if I ever, like, release an album on my music channel or something. Have it be like, here's the story that goes along with this music. Please enjoy. That's what a lot of indie musicians do, right? They have, like, stories that are played out through lyrics, and you can read them on, like, the back of the cover. I don't know. I'm more of a Caravan Palace kind of guy than a King Gizzard kind of guy. I do not need to understand the lyrics in order to have a good time. Man, I can't believe that happened this year, that I actually got to go to a Caravan Palace concert, courtesy of a friend of mine who had extra tickets. That was just so cool. Now, the venue itself was a bit small. Felt a little bit crowded. I wasn't a fan of that, but music was good. That's all you really need. And some of the concert attendees just dressed up to the nines for the occasion. They were really, really cool to see. Kind of like the people who do cosplay at conventions. Like, they're just so cool with the things that they come up with. Doesn't have to be relevant to Caravan Palace. Doesn't have to be all, you know, tinfoil robots and shit. Some people showed up just dressed like it was the 1920s. And that was enough. That was pretty cool. There was one fella that I passed in the bathroom who had, like, asymmetrical stockings that he was wearing. It looked like he could have come out of, like, a Bitsy Pop cartoon or something. Oh, I should have let that one bounce. That would have been cool if it just bounced back in. By chance. Well, anyway, good news is that we are locked into this location where we live for a whole other year. At basically the same rent price that we had before, so unless something crazy happens, we can just keep doing what we're doing over here in Georgia for another year. Which, so far, has not been much. We like to keep it simple around here. Ah, couldn't make it. Huh? Can you beat Diddy Kong Racing with only Crunch? The crocodile? I don't know why I've seen so many YouTube videos that are, like, that's the entire point of them, is, can you beat this racing game with this character? As if it's some kind of impossible feat. Now, I know from experience that Crunch is very difficult to play as in Diddy Kong Racing. The terrain in that game is absolutely unforgiving. If you tiptoe even the slightest bit off the main path, you're pretty much done. I'm sorry. I like Donkey Kong Country music. Cha-cha-cha. Aw, is that everything you got in here? Come on, Mumbo. Gotta step up your collection. MCP. And Bayless will be proud of Mumbo for this one. Oh, she even goes a little bit faster, too. That's nice. I can think of two things I can do with Pipsy. First is that little spot in the house with the little hole. And there's probably a hole that I overlooked somewhere. Go ahead and max out my eggs, because I have been using them quite frequently. Hey, there's another hole. Just what I needed. I said on the last stream that I really wish the James Bond transformation, instead of having a bouncing noise for its walk, was just like the sound of a stone scraping on the floor. For this one, I don't know. I feel like even a hum of a motor would be preferable to just bouncing, but maybe that's not something that Kirk would change. Eekum bokum. There's probably something else cool somewhere around here. I see what appears to be a barn or a shed. Oh, right. It's like Diddy Kong's room. I see. So, hang on a minute. Did the other room belong to someone else? I'll admit, I didn't pay enough attention to identify if the stuff in that room was, like, associated with a particular character or not. I don't think I can get up there. Not like this. There must be another entrance somewheres. For some reason, the opening instrumentation of this reminds me of the Nipper Battle from Banjo Kazooie. Like, I feel like it's gonna just burst into beach rock at any moment, but then it turns into Greenwood Village, or whatever this place is called. Sure would be cool if I could wear those shoes. Don't menace the mouse! Boy, this place is multi-layered, isn't it? Oh wait, no, I just ended up going back in a circle. Can you get up here? Yes, you can. Let's see what we can grab. Not too much. Not too much we can do if we can't jump high. I know there's another area, like another sub-area that I can get. I didn't even notice that before! That is so clever! Look at that! It's got, like, the skull texture and the feathers of Mumbo's hut. So you can... Now I know which building Mumbo's in. Brilliant. Right, I'm gonna assume there's nothing else out here. I'll resume exploring after I de-transform. Oop. Jinju! There he is. Wait a minute. Is that the texture for Diddy's guitar, but with like the neck removed from the texture? By the way, Bottles was here. Does Whizpig have arm hair? Or are those just, like, creases on his skin? Actually, never mind. Don't ask questions you aren't prepared to hear the answers to. Like what happens when you look at Troffenscoff's textures for too long. Are those what I think they are on their nipples? Okay, questions you aren't prepared to hear the answers to. I'll come back to that later. Oh man, spooky ghosts. I really liked the Haunted Woods level in Diddy Kong Racing back in the day. I don't know what it is about it. Like the spooky music in the level, just I thought it was a bop. I loved it. Hang on a minute. Ah! Okay, never mind. We're not doing anything else in here until I can come back and kill the ghosts. So wait a minute, wasn't there something in there that you were supposed to be small for? I could have sworn. One more look. There we go. Maybe not. Yeah, looks like that's all there is to this little, Haunted Woods outlet. Oh, that's cool. You can actually see, like, outside to the skybox. Wow. Was it like this in, the original Diddy Kong Racing? That's just lovely environmental detail right there. Oh, Rare. You left behind such a legacy. I'm having trouble thinking of other games that have, like, really stepped in and filled the shoes. Really stepped in and filled the shoes of, the kind of, like... the raw creativity on display with the Banjo Kazooie games. And the, like, interconnectedness of everything. I don't know. Something about it just felt like more than just a video game world to explore, you know? I feel like some of the 3D Mario games kind of scratched that itch a little bit. Mario Sunshine and Mario Galaxy definitely leave the player with a lot to think about. I suppose one could argue the same for Mario Odyssey. But yeah, those games definitely have a specific spark about them that was completely lost with, like, Mario Galaxy 2. Were there any 3D Marios between Galaxy and Odyssey, besides Odyssey 2? Wow, that was hard to get. I will now reveal the secret of Greenwood Village. What are you supposed to be looking at, shell boy? Pay attention! Does something seem different to you? X marks the spot. I already got that. I was spoiled about the blue mushroom. By the way, this texture, this, like, little area right here, I'm sorry, it just looks like White Castle to me. Arguably the worst burgers in the South. Wonder if we got any White Castle fans in the chat tonight. I am definitely more of a Crystal fan myself, and I'm not even gonna say that Crystal burgers are especially good. I just prefer them more. If I'm in the mood for, like, a tiny little trash burger, that's what I'm going for. Man, they have always charged way too much for cheese, if you ask me. Like, that's how they get away with listing relatively cheap prices for the burgers. It's because the cheese is extra. Yeah, I don't go out for burgers. Hello, Orange. I don't go out for fast food burgers too often. I do for, like, chicken, especially Zaxby's chicken, but burgers, not so much. Like, if it's a good burger, it's expensive. And if it's not, then it's not really worth the trouble of going out and getting it. There we go, that's how you get it. So, like, if I'm in the mood for something cheap, I'll just grab, like, Burger King or something. It's cheap, it gets the job done. And if I'm in the mood for something expensive, which is extremely rare, like, I really don't eat burgers that often. I may as well just go to, like, a steakhouse or something and get, like, a big, beef burger there, because any fast food restaurant that tries to toe the line is going to end up being just as expensive as, like, a steakhouse burger. So, like, what's even the point? There we go. I feel like I've made a lot of tracks through this level, and yet I feel like there's still a lot I haven't seen. Oh, God. I would have been very upset if that fell off the building. Yeah, I still got 5 Jiggies left to get. Sheesh. There is something down there in the... Wait, is there? Just to be thorough. Maybe there was something in that little shack that I could break. Boy, Kirko was stingy with a timer with that 1 Jiggy that was timed, but, hold on a minute. Alright, didn't mean to pause. But yeah, I'm glad that he at least gave us plenty of time to spare on the waiting booths. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I always felt like it was a bit annoying that in the original Banjo Kazooie, a lot of the waiting booths were precisely timed so that you would only have just enough time to get across whatever hazard was in front of you. And oftentimes I felt like the timer ran out even before I made like a direct beeline to where I was going. Like, for example, in Gruntilda's lair, when you're just trying to get to Gobi's Valley, I feel like I always end up taking damage there. Who's this handsome chap? Trident tail. I wonder if I'm gonna see that Clifford guy. Like, if I'm gonna see a poster of him in one of these levels. I'll try to keep him in mind. Ah, right, there's something here. You're gonna have to go too fast. What are you doing here? You're a bit out of place, aren't you? Hey, there's another one. Yeah, just climb buildings. The higher you go, the more Jiggies you get. It's an old level design trope, but darn it, it works. Let's see, is there anything else at the White Castle that I should be concerned about? It looks like that's about it. Might be something on the track here that I missed. Yeah, is there a way that I can, like... I was wondering if I could just use this to get up here. Nice. Can't do that, though. We'll have to use a jump pad. Oh, I just remembered. There is another move in Banjo Kazooie that I was very surprised that you technically don't need to beat the game. And that is the Beak Bomb. Like, brushing aside the Jiggies that you need to get with the Beak Bomb, you would think that it would be necessary for the final fight with Gruntilda, but as it turns out, you can fly above her and use this attack to inflict damage. No one ever does that because there's a, like, how the hell are you gonna avoid taking damage on the way down, you know? but it is possible. I think if you use the, you know, your double jump at exactly the right time after you land the attack, then you can avoid taking damage, but it is not easy. Yeah, you want, like, the ultimate Gruntilda challenge? Try beating her like that without any health upgrades. I'd like to see someone try. Maybe I'll have a go one of these days, just as a wild, wacky stipulation. Oh, right, over here. That's how you get over here. Stop moving. Harder than it looks. Alright, here we go. There's gotta be something good up here. A gold feather, great. Apparently I missed one of those mud balls earlier. How am I doing on health? I need more health. Let's go and grab some. How many jiggies is that? That is 7 out of 9. I wonder if I can find the remaining 2 in the Haunted Woods area. Ooh, that was almost bad. I want to go here, not into the bramble patch. Yeah, that might be everything there is to do for now in this particular sub-area. I can always come back and check for more secrets. Oh yeah, let me pop back in here and see if I can like associate this room's decor with any particular rare character. Don't fall in. Well, Banjo and Kazooie are here, but I don't think I would call this Banjo and Kazooie. Maybe this is Banjo and Kazooie's room. Look at that. I seem to remember Banjo driving a green cart in Diddy Kong Racing. Ah, I forgot about the honeycomb. Ah. Okay, we'll go ahead and do that real quick. Let's see, where is the Mumbo house? I should be able to... Yeah, there it is. Okay. Thank you for having shortcuts in your level design, Kirko. Yeah, Uminakers. It always feels bad when you miss, like, one little thing with the transformed character. But what can you do? Yeah, it's a shame that Pipsy isn't a reskin of the crocodile. Because the crocodile can wear the speed shoes. But whatever this is, cannot. Maybe this is the pumpkin or something. Is there anything else on the interior here, or is this just a little teeny tiny cave? It's a teeny tiny cave. I remember that Kirko today posted a secrets video, like all the Easter eggs that you can find in the Yoshi story level, and I was surprised to see it because like it's not a very big level. What could you possibly hide in there that I haven't seen already? There were the little Yoshi sprites. There was the baby Bowser. The Bottles was here. So, like, do you have to go into first person in random spots? I'll admit I didn't try doing that. So maybe I'll have a quick look before I end the stream for tonight. Still got some water, but by the time I finish with it, the bottles in the fridge should be cold. And speaking of which, I just felt a chill down my leg. I guess the air conditioning finally kicked in. It has been humid down here today. The only thing that kept me from turning into like a ball of sweaty mush was the fact that I was on my bike and I was able to go pretty fast. E-bikes can go pretty fast if you let them. That is definitely one of the pleasures of being on a bike compared to being on a car, is the wind in your hair. Now, I know that some people have those, what do you call them? They have those cars that don't have tops on them. I forget what they're called, but you know the ones. If you play a video game from the 90s, odds are eventually you'll see, like, a surfer dude with sunglasses driving one of those cars down the beaches of California. Anyway, that's one thing, but it's not really safe to go fast enough to feel the wind in your hair on one of those things. So yeah, I'll stick with my bike, which is not as capable of killing people. Thank you very much. I think I already got the thingamajig up here. Yeah, there was like a jig joke. Oh, you can just roll into those. I don't know why I never tried that. I guess that worked. Good. Top-down camera angle would be so amazing right now. Man, this area seriously just looks so nice. Even though I can clearly tell what's going on with the walls, like, dissolving into the tree canopy, but, like, it still looks nice. I like it. And now I want to replay Diddy Kong Racing to see if that's how it looked back then. There we go. I actually held my breath for that one. You could probably hear it. So even after I pick this up, I'll still be missing quite a few notes. 18 left. 18 notes and only one Jiggy. I must be missing another one of those, minigame zones. Yeah, maybe I should check in front of one of those TV screens that has a video game on it. And, see if it takes me to a, you know, a game level. In the same vein as Bomberman and Battletoads. Not supposed to have to, like, jump through a painting, do you? Nah, that would just be silly! Maybe there's something else on the roof that I missed? Maybe there's a whole house that I haven't been into yet. I'm not sure what the best means of, like, scouting this area would be. But there are speed shoes, so I should try to get one of those before I run around like a headless Breagle. Hey, there's some notes I missed. Right, I never figured out how to get on top of here. Like, you can't just... Oh. Oh, never mind. Well, I would have felt pretty silly if these were the only notes that I missed. But there's definitely more. What else could I be missing? Got my peepers peeled for any suspicious-looking doors. You don't suppose you just get a Jiggy for, like, making a lap around the track really fast, do you? Oh, wait, wasn't there... Oh, right, that was, you had to be small to get the one in that little, cage. So we got that already. This is the other side of the village. I don't see any suspicious doors yet. Including that one. Whatever could I be missing? Huh. I don't know. I've definitely made a loop of this place already. I don't think there's anything else I can do with Pipsy. Is there another window in the big building here that I missed? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, there's just that one. I'm gonna check inside again real quick. See if there's another, like, secret in here. We got Donkey Kong Country 2. I love the wooden texture of the television, by the way. What's this? Oh my god. It's almost impossible to see, but there is a microscopic flight pad on this controller. This is what I was missing. Amazing. And I saw Vinny play this part too, so how in the world did I miss it? I don't know. I love how there's one of these, like, retro throwback areas in every single level so far. I actually didn't realize he could do that. Like, I didn't realize that was a one-to-one motion with it's exactly like the roll jump from Donkey Kong Country. That's so cool. Like, I've done that before in Banjo Kazooie, but it's not really that practical. It doesn't give you that much extra height. It's usually better to just do, like, a Talon Trot jump, but, ah, come on. Yeah, that is just straight up a Donkey Kong move that Banjo Kazooie can do. I can't even think of much to say here. I just have a big silly grin on my face right now. I love this so much. So clever that the birds are hiding in the masts of the ship, too. I wonder if the, yeah! I wonder if the golden feathers are supposed to be, like, referential to banana coins or something. Come in. Like, the notes are bananas and the gold feathers are banana coins. I don't know. But I am not going to ignore that one down there. Yeah, how do I just... There we go. Try not to forget which ones you've killed. Oh, I wonder what this looks like in first person. Interesting. Very interesting. I wasn't expecting the skybox to just be so tightly packaged around us. So wait, can I see the... Oh, there it is, yeah. I don't know why, but for some reason I thought the rain just disappeared in first person for no reason. Gotta get that Ekum Bokum. There we go. I'm not sure if that's intended behavior with the climbables. The way you just zip over to the far left. Didn't quite get it. I don't want to have to go all the way over. There we go. Okay, good to know. The birds are so weak they can be killed with a claw swipe. I missed. Okay, that's the exit. Yeah, just like in Main Brace Mayhem. Ah, fun memories. Thinking of Donkey Kong Country, there was some challenge. Some kind of self-imposed challenge that I thought about recently with regards to one of the country games. I forget which one. Was it like solo Kong challenges? Like, see how much of the game you can get with just one Kong? It might have been something like that. It would definitely be more interesting with Donkey Kong Country 2 and 3. Since those have secrets locked behind, you know, the pair-up thing. The throwing one Kong with another. Whereas the first country game, I'm pretty sure you can do everything with either Sorry, Gruntilda, didn't mean to cut you off. That's been your only line of dialogue in the game so far, and I just ruined it. What's this, by the way? Does that say anything? Burgozak. Oh, maybe he designed this room. Well, anyway, yeah. A Dixie-only run of DKC2 would be easy. Probably same for DKC3. The really interesting thing would be trying to beat DKC3 with only Baby Kong. I wonder if there's a cheat in the games that lets you, like, disable all the DK barrels. I know there's one for checkpoint barrels, but I don't know about the DK barrels. Also, I didn't actually check all that thoroughly, but I think I got everything. Yeah, hold on a minute, Jimmy Wiggy. Okay, Blue Resort is Bomberman. Oh no, I didn't get all 100 notes! I missed 3! I thought I got all of them for some reason. Oh, well that's embarrassing. Oh. Alright, whatever. We're gonna move on anyway. I'll collect the rest of those notes on my own time. Diddy Kong Racing was originally known as Pro-Am 64 and starred Timber the Tiger. Well, gosh, you'd think Timber would have been the one to tell me that. Yeah, Timber is the key to all this. Seriously, what is that fucking video that I watched that, like, completely busted open my view of the rare expanded universe? Pretty sure it was a DK Vine video. Yeah, it's this one. The Donkey Kong Universe, exploring Diddy Kong Racing's enduring legacy. And I could have sworn that I sized this window so that it would show, like, the you know, the video creator. There we go. But yeah, over an hour long. It's got details about Diddy Kong Racing and its lore connections. It's got a part about Stop and Swap. It doesn't go into too great of a detail. It's got Dinosaur Planet. And what was that I saw? And the, like, image. What is this? I think I listened to part of this at work, so, like, I didn't actually see all of this. What is this?
But, oh boy, it'd be a bit of a walk to get there.
Oh. Okay, it's Mr. DK Vine himself making a funny joke. Now, this is just like a representative channel. Like DK Vine is an entire community of people. I remember finding out about them ages ago. I think it was through the DK Vine that I learned about the like the real secret cheats that you could put into the sandcastle in Banjo Kazooie that would let you get the stop and swap eggs. There was a lot of interesting stuff to read about with regards to the rare games of the N64 era. Hyle Russell, that's the guy that made that particular video. Hyle Russell. Right, anyway. I'm assuming that I do not need 100% completion to go to the next area, so let's give it a try. Also, do you have anything interesting to say? Yeah, nah, you said that before. What am I doing acting sleepy at 10:30 in the evening? Sheesh. Guess I'll be ready for bed after this. What can I say? With the drawing practice that I put in earlier today, I have, you know, that in addition to my shift at work, I have worked hard today. I deserve a good sleep. A good sleep. The N64 logo in the Ocarina of Time uses the wrong colors. They fixed it in version 1.1. Oh, that's cool. I wonder what it looked like. What is all this? This looks like the opening stage in Mega Man X with a Donkey Kong building. Oh, that's cool. Can I get over there? You're not gonna let me, like, jump off over here, are you? You actually are! However, I did it quite badly. Alright, hold on a minute. Hold thine horses. There's interesting things afoot here. You can go behind the hub area and get a golden feather. Collect 100 of these, and you get a puzzle piece. Oh god, that's another really, like, iconic commercial with, regards to Banjo Kazooie. What even was it? Was it like a Nintendo Power promo, VHS? Let me look it up real quick. It must have been one of those, like, in-depth VHS tapes that they sent you. I actually had some of those as a kid. There's some little clips from one of them with regards to Super Mario 64 that are, like, permanently burned into my brain. Anyway, it's this thing.
First, there was Donkey and Diddy Kong. Then Diddy and Dixie, Dixie and Kitty, Mario and Yoshi. Okay, you get the point. So what's the big deal? Well, listen up, because there's a new dynamic duo from the creators of Donkey Kong Country and GoldenEye that's ready to kick some serious excitement into Nintendo 64.
Every one of those,
The coolest headbanging, beak-busting, sky-flying, rock-hopping, egg-shooting...
Hold on. Hold the fuck on. Hold on. You give me the ability to jump way over there, and then you just pull the rug out from under me with some fake geometry. Really? I thought that's how you were supposed to get over there. Okay. Let's go the proper route and see what we can see.
In a new game with so many thrills, chills, spells, and splats, you won't be able to put it down. So what's the story? Here's the deal.
Welcome to Expansion City! Pokemon Snap Donkey Kong 64 Conker's Bad Fur Day can be found here. Along with Donkey Kong 64, apparently. I saw it up there. I know it's there.
The beauty out of Tootie with this super duper wart smoothing thingamajig and transfer it to herself. Yeah, right. Anyhow, Banjo and Kazooie's mission is to travel through 9 mysterious worlds within Gruntilda's lair, uncover secrets,
So cool.
battle evil, and collect puzzle pieces and a whole bunch of other things that will help you help them bring Tootie home. Puzzle?
I don't know what it is about this guy. Like, he kind of reminds me of the, you know, the Chatterbox guy that they have doing Nintendo commercials nowadays. who always sounds a little bit too enthusiastic about the things he's talking about. A bit like this. I think there was a commercial that they did recently for, like, I don't know, Mario Wonder? Super Mario Wonder or something like that. Very tempting, but I'm gonna explore a bit more and see if I can make it all the way to Donkey Kong 64. I don't know why I find this amusing.
Somewhere within it, these pieces fit into jigsaw puzzles hanging.
But, like, the newer one bothers me. Maybe it's just because this is, There's something to be said about ads that are, like, past their expiration date, where the thing they're trying to sell you is no longer relevant, so you can just, like, not be... Yeah, looks like we're getting a remake! Meanwhile, you chumps are stuck with ROM hacks! They're so good, they don't need any fixing! You blood-sucking vermin! There's definitely something to be done. Oh, I need to find the expansion pack, don't I? That's what this little thing in the middle is. Has Bubble been doing this the whole time and I just didn't notice? Also, I think this piece of music is from Banjo Kazooie Nuts and Bolts. And if it is, then maybe I should play that someday just to listen to the music, because I think this is pretty cool. I definitely need to find something to unlock the way to Donkey Kong 64. So I guess our options are Pokemon Snap, Conker's Bad Fur Day, and was that it? Okay, you know what? We've all been in a bit of a Pokemon mood lately, so why don't I just go ahead and tackle that one next? I really love how, like, cyberpunky and Blade Runner-ish this, like, computer city looks. Like, the entire interior of this hub world is just such a vibe for me. I love it. The N64 was the second best-selling console of the generation! Yippee! Yeah, well, the Saturn was second best in Japan! Robuto! It is worth lollygagging in the hub world just to see all these silly little interactions. Anything interesting on top of that little box there? I think that's supposed to be like the little chamber that Pokemon emerged from in the Super Smash Brothers. Super Smash Brothers! Smash Remix. That's something that I really want to live stream. Don't let me forget about it. Let's see. I've been live for about an hour 45. Maybe I can finish Pokemon Snap? If not, I'll try to just make a save state in the middle of it. Only 2 photos in each course are real. Right, anything else? Lapras, birds. Ugh, yeah, I am starting to fall asleep a little bit, so I gotta wrap this up soon. I thought exercise was supposed to make you, like, less tired. Like, I used my bike quite a bit outside of work today, so... I don't know. Hello, and welcome to the world of Pokemon! My name is Professor Oak. Tell me, are you a bear or a bird? What's it to you, Poindexter? There are photos hung up around here. but I suspect that some are forgeries. You'll need to go into the courses and find out which photos are real. If you can match one of the photos in the first-person mode, you can use your Beak Buster move to break the ground and find a Jiggy. Sounds hard, but we'll try. Anything else? Yes, there are also 6 Pokeballs in the courses. They have the starters I'm supposed to be giving out later. Please bring those back here. Good luck! I'm kind of surprised Professor Oak himself just doesn't show up here. Instead, we gotta deal with this silly little hologram. A hologram? It's like a telegram. You can send it anywhere. So I guess the idea is to just memorize what each level looks like, every sub-area, and then come back and check for fakey fakes. Something about that Butterfree doesn't look right. Maybe it's just the image resolution, but it kind of looks like it's got 3 eyes. And, like, a red body. That looks like a very ordinary Snorlax. That looks like a gate that I cannot open. There's a Staryu. Staryu are hostile. I learned that already. Beep. I cannot get to the crabs. Hey, you! Hey, you! Over here. You want to pick a fight? Eh? You want to go at it like 2 dogs snarling at each other from the other side of a gate? I remember that one, like, video clip that I saw on the internet once. It was like 2 dogs on opposite sides of a gate, just yapping their heads off. And, like, the gate is slowly opening. And as soon as they are able to, like, look each other in the eyes, like, actually interact with each other, they just calm the fuck down and, like, sheepishly look the other way. It's so funny. Oh, I can't go there yet. I wonder if these are supposed to be, like, exhibits, rather than, like, gates to new areas. Also, that's a Ho-Oh. I don't think Ho-Oh was supposed to be in Pokemon Snap. Ah, can you imagine if they made a Pokemon Snap 2 and focused on the Johto Pokemon? Ah, that would have been great. Diglett-dig, Diglett-dig, Trio, Trio, Trio. Alright, this is cool and all, Mr. Oak, but how do I get to these fun, exciting locations? Is this supposed to be decor, or is this actually supposed to be Professor Oak? Cavern Dreams. Is that like an indie Pokemon-like? If I had to guess, the Steam Monster Catching Fest ought to still be active right now. Or whatever they were calling it. Cubone. Was Cubone in the tunnel? I guess we'll find out once I actually get to exploring some of these places. Hey, that's a... Oh, that's clever. If that's real, then that's probably a shout-out to the Pokemon signs from Pokemon Snap. Where, like, if you look at a particular piece of the scenery at just the right angle, it looks like a Pokemon. That's, 2 coughing and an egg. There's Lapras. Oh, there's just stairs, of course. Zapdos Egg, Electrode, Kakuna. I'm gonna try to remember some of these. This is quite the unique objective for getting Jiggies. Memorize locations and spot the fakes. I get there from here? I totally can, but why would I want to? What mysteries are that dower hiding? Dower. Oh, I see. This is gonna be like click-cluck wood, huh? Oh boy, I might be in for a very long level. If I like start nodding off, I will just make a save state and come back to this another day. Hey, it's a Flappy in the tunnel. I guess we really are going to see like Pokemon Snap 1.5 featuring the Johtos. That looks like a clue. I'm just gonna try pressing B in front of the Game Boy and see what happens. Maybe it's another Game Boy? Huh. Well, I guess we'll figure it out eventually. And what's the deal with this door? I can just break it. Okay. Ugh. More of these freaks. Well, no matter. I can't do anything in here yet. Yeah, I guess they're just like the enemy enclosures are. Bleh, the enemy enclosures are just like previews of the sub-levels you're gonna go to. Also, I could have sworn one of these windows was breakable. I'm gonna check around just a little bit longer. Yeah, there we go. Also, is that a Kingdom Hearts door? Like that texture? I don't know. I've never played that game, so I could just be talking nonsense. So, I saw pathways to the tunnel, volcano, and cave room. I mean, the tunnel, volcano, and beach. So we're probably not going to go to the cave, which is a different area than the tunnel. Probably not going to go to the river, although that Bulbasaur picture looked like it was from the river. Unfortunately, Pikachu, I cannot choose you. There's that Butterfree. I see nothing about its body that could possibly be red. So maybe... I don't remember if you're supposed to pound in front of the object of interest, or if you're supposed to pound in front of the photograph. Although the resolution on the picture was so, like, hard to make out that, I could be mistaken about it being a fake anyway. I've missed Pokemon Snap music. It's definitely got a vibe to it that, you don't find just anywhere. Lapras! It looks so darn happy to be here. Hey, wait a minute. The picture showed it with, like, a gold feather on its back. Does that mean this is a fake? Do I have to pound on the Lapras? Like, that's two things that seem fishy to me. I kind of just want to go back to the hub area right now and see if, like, pounding in front of the pictures does anything. Yeah, let me just go ahead and do that. I need to figure out how this picture system works. Here, I'll resume this video to keep you guys company.
Around Gruntilda's lair. Once you insert the pieces into a particular jigsaw, then and only then can you advance to another world. Pretty easy, huh? Don't count on it. Luckily, in their battle against evil, our heroes can get help from a number of different characters, like Mumbo Jumbo.
Yeah, that looks like a pink Butterfree.
And Kazooie into all kinds of creatures that help them do things and go places they couldn't before. Then there's Bottle the Mole. This buck-toothed shrew is full of secrets to help you learn new moves and get out of trouble. Plus, there's all kinds of collectible objects, like music notes. Collect enough of these, and you can move freely around Gruntilda's lair. Or Jinjo. Find 5 of these cute little whatevers in each world, and you get a puzzle piece.
I don't know why that's amusing to me. You get a puzzle piece. Oakmeister, can you explain the whole picture thing to me again? Because, like, I am certain that that Butterfree image is a, fakey fake. Let's see. Where was the other one? With the Lapras. With like a gold feather on its back. Where was it? Oh, there it is. Oh, wait a minute. Aren't there more? Yeah, there's multiple Laprases, so maybe there... Yeah, the one that I saw was facing a different direction, so maybe it's a different one. That Butterfree is definitely suspicious, though. But what can I do about this? And I do remember them saying that there were only 2 fake photos per world, so... Like, I could swear that this is it. Do I have to just poke around until I find the right spot to pound in? You know what? Kurgo's uploaded videos of every single level, so let me just check that real quick. I'm just gonna skim the video real quick and see if I can understand what's going on here, because I feel like I'm doing it right, but nothing's happening. I will also review what Professor Oak said. Photos hung up around here, some are forgeries. You'll need to go into the courses and find out which photos are real. You can match one of the photos in first-person mode. You can use your Beak Buster move to break the ground and find a Jiggy. Yeah, I would very much like a demonstration of this with the Butterfree. I'm certain that I'm right. So, Kirko superimposed that himself, right? Like, that's what I'm trying to do. Like, am I supposed to hear a little jingle or something? Actually, let's see if Kirko has a jingle on his end. Yeah, Kirko definitely edited that in. So wait, do you have to find the real pictures? And that's what hides the prize? I guess we'll give it a try. I'm not really getting this photo gimmick. Not quite yet. Not quite yet. What other pictures were shot in the beach area? Was it, there was a Snorlax and a Meowth and a Lapras. But all of them looked pretty convincing to me. Oh, speaking of which... Oh, that's the Lapras! Yeah, that's a real one, isn't it? Also, there's an X. So, like, this is real. Do I... So you have to find the real ones. And that's where the Jiggy is. That is so weird. I don't know, it just wasn't clear to me. I thought for sure that I was supposed to hunt down the forgeries. As, being... You know, the place to check for suspicious spots. But, alright. I guess keep an eye out for Meowth and Snorlax from here on out. What's up with this? Is there like a tunnel somewhere? Ah, shoot. I hope I don't have to like dive for it. Oh boy, well, only one way to find out. Actually, how much you want to bet there's like a place where you can break through the floor up here, and that's how you get in there? Oh, that's a Pokeball. Looks like Bear-type Pokemon are weak to that element. Yes, very astute observation there. Yeah, I'm just gonna check around the outside, see what I can see. Oh yeah, there is a tunnel. And inside the tunnel, there was a honeycomb. And that's actually not the tunnel I was looking for. How do I get the little Jinjo fella? And that feels like a classic Banjo Kazooie secret. Have you tried checking under the level? Maybe over here? Oh my god, Kirko made an underwater mix of the Pokemon Beach theme. Just so that it would be consistent with what Grant Kirkhope did with his underwater variants. That's so cool. Well, now I kind of want to go back and listen to the other levels and see if they're in every single level. Like that Bomberman level. Would the music have sounded different if I'd gone underwater? Kirko definitely pays a lot of attention to detail, so probably yes. So there's nothing on top of the mountain except for the Pokeball. Oh, hey. It's the end of the... Hi, Meow. Bottles was here, by the way. Well, very convenient that there are X's on the ground now to show you where to stand. But my question is, are any of them going to be fake? Like a fake X on the ground to accompany the fake Pokemon spot? I don't know. Anything interesting in the brambles here? Probably. Hello? Well, we found ourselves a fake Bulbasaur. Not sure if there's anything we can do with it, though. Oh, hello there. Is there any reason I want to go that high up? Maybe that's how you're expected to get to the Bulbasaur. Well, anyway, we found our 2 pictures. So, I don't know, is that all we have to worry about for this world? Well, we found another fake. That Snorlax is wearing sunglasses. Anything hidden behind him? An extra life. Great. Gotta be thorough. Looks like that might be it. Oh, no it isn't. There's a, special secret Pokeball over here, but how do I get to it? I was kind of hoping there'd be, like, a secret shock jump pad somewhere up there. Can't get it that way. Well, that's a puzzle. And so is this. Yeah, I don't think that forms the shape in the picture. Oh. Found a solution for the dilemma I was just having. Oh wait, there's another thing on the backside of it. Yeah. For once, I wish I instead had the, spring shoes from Banjo Kazooie. Oh man, this is harder than it looks. Maybe the springboard is not the answer? Springboard. Surfboard. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that was not easy. Alright, let me check the backside and see what this looks like. I don't think so. Let me review what Professor Oak said one more time. Did he say that there were only 2 fakes in each world, or that there were 2 Jiggies in each world? Well, we established that that Bulbasaur picture was fake. Come on! I just wish that I could talk to Oak again. Find one of the real photos in first person. Use your Beak Buster move to break the ground, and find a Jiggy. Huh. Where did I hear that there were only 2? Was that just like a detail in one of the, like, in a certain part of the lab? I'm just forgetting everything. I'm gonna assume it's just 2 per sub-area. Because that'll leave, Jiggy free for a Jinjo to be rescued. And it wouldn't surprise me if there's a 4th area besides the beach, tunnel, and volcano. And speaking of which, let's recap the tunnel scenes. Or at least whichever ones are convenient. I'm still not sure what in the world I'm looking at with this one. Like a purple stage platform? It very vaguely looks like there's a Totodile far in the background. But I don't know. And then there's like a weird purple thing flying to the left. I don't know what that's supposed to be. But if it looks like a stage platform, that... Right, look out for anything that resembles a stage platform. Ugh, excuse me. Wouldn't surprise me if we'll find, like, Jigglypuff in there or something. Tunnel again, there's a green ghost. It's probably gonna be purple once we actually get in there. Diglett, Dugtrio, I remember that. Laffy in the tunnel. However, that one has a red orb on its tail. I'm pretty sure Laffy is supposed to have a blue one. Blue orb, right? That was Lapras on the wall. There's the tunnel again. Kakuna, Zapdos egg, Electrode. I think that's all we gotta worry about. Let's see if we can do this quick. I've already got half the notes, so this shouldn't be too bad. Also, note to self, approach electrodes with caution. They will hurt you. I wasn't expecting the tunnel music to sound so eerie. Maybe the purple thing I saw was a bat. Yep. That's exactly what I thought. The ghost is, in fact, purple. There's a big, scary fish under here. See if I can sneak around it. Gotta be something in here besides feathers, right? A water tunnel within the regular tunnel, where there is a Pokeball to be found. I don't know. The aesthetics of this one definitely aren't vibing with me quite as strongly as the beach was. Something about this place just feels kind of dreadful to me. Am I supposed to, like, shoot through? Gotcha. That was a cool little puzzle. But why do I want to be here? It doesn't look like any of the photo spots that we went to before. Oh, but maybe here? No, I guess this is just to get to the Zapdos egg? Can you climb on the Kakuna's threads? Ah, I think maybe... I don't know why that didn't work so well for me. Ah, shoot. Gotta do all that over again. I think there's a Jinjo in the egg. Ugh. I don't know why that was so hard before. But, alright, there we go. All I gotta do is... not mess up the egg entrance. Huh. That was like a coordinated Wii. See, I think that was... that's just a natural part of the scenery in Pokemon Snap. Let's see, is there one of those spots nearby? Now that I know I can climb on Kakuna threads... I see a... oh, there's a tunnel entrance over there. Okay, okay. Definitely looks familiar. The two Kakuna, the Electrode. Like, where was the viewing angle for that thing? Maybe it was on that platform that I jumped off of. Somewhere where it's possible to view the Zapdos egg and the Electrode and the other things. Is it from the ground level? Ugh, no. Having a little bit of trouble with this level. I kind of feel like the spot would be, like, around here? Yeah, isn't this, this feels like it would be good enough. Oh, what was that? The ceiling does not like me doing the Beakbuster move. It's not from, like, this angle, is it? Let me look at Kirko's video again. Where did I see that pesky tunnel picture? I already know about the Flappy. That's the beach. Oh, there it is, there it is. Okay, let me just shrink this into the corner real quick. So, Zapdos egg on the left, and the other stuff to the right of it. It kinda feels like it's around here. Maybe it is from the ground level. That egg's pretty darn big. Hmm. This is bothersome. Because, like, nothing about that picture looks wrong to me. Maybe it's actually from a different angle entirely, and it's, like, looking backwards? Oh, no, wait. It's looking at the electrode in the little alcove. So it's actually from this angle. Was it just on here the whole time? Yeah, Zapdos egg there. I feel like it's a little bit closer. Maybe, like, right here? Maybe even closer still? Yeah, it's like looking at that particular hole. However, there are two Kakuna there, whereas in reality there's only one, so I've been wasting my time. That was a fake the whole time. Oh well, at least I figured it out. Now, don't think I didn't notice this little tunnel spot here. With the bat accompanying it, who is definitely gonna mess me up if I let him. Is that the only way to... Oh, this is like a high entrance to this area up here. Gotcha. Yep, that's what I thought. Flappy has a blue tail, you dinguses. Can I get up there? Flappy is not quite tall enough. Gotta be some way, though. I'm willing to bet I can make this jump. Oh, can't quite make it. But what if... there's probably another way I'm supposed to use to get over there. Let's see if we can find Diglett. I'm pretty sure Diglett's supposed to show up in this tunnel somewhere. Oh, there's Cubone. That looks like a real one. I don't even remember what the Cubone picture looked like. I just remember there was a Cubone somewhere. Also... What is that thing? Ugh. I feel like if I stare at it too long, it's gonna, like, run at me. Ugh. That's definitely not a Pokemon. I can tell you that much for sure. Maybe it's Tentaquill. Holy cow, these guys are big. I don't think I've ever seen them this big in Banjo Kazooie. I guess you really can just scale enemies to whatever size you want. Ah, another Pokeball. I'll take that, thank you very much. So what do we got left? The weird, like, stage platform and the Diglett and Doug trio. I made a mistake there. I should have landed on the lower ledge first before trying to jump across. Also, those projectors are very interesting, but they're gonna have to wait. Well, there's the purple thing. So maybe this was pointing at a real picture. Especially if there's something suspicious about that Diglett over there. Yep, it was one Diglett, two Doug trio in the picture, so that was a fake. Is that supposed to be a clue for something? And what about that one? Oh, maybe that's where the honeycombs are hidden. So there isn't actually an arrow in the level. It's just like, hey, there's a tunnel entrance here. Remember that. I didn't expect... This is almost like a point-and-click adventure game at this point, with how many details I'm expected to remember. Who is it? Ring, ring. So, what was the angle from which you could view, like, the purple platform? It has to be high up, right? Probably up here somewhere. Well, if I see an X on the ground, then that'll prove it beyond... Right, I gotta treat you guys special. Also, very clever. Very clever. These were originally, like, Ghastly and Haunter in Pokemon Snap. So, kudos for making that work. I'm amazed that A, I didn't do damage, and B, I didn't get damaged. Oh, I was hoping that'd be a shock jump pad. So, where's the angle from which I need to look for that that platform? Because I'm pretty sure that's the last thing I have left to check. Maybe over here? Like, these things are just so annoying. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was real. That photo. So, where can I smash and watch? Feels like around here should be the spot, but I don't see an X on the ground. Oh! I think that's it. Whew. This is difficult, I gotta say. I'm very thankful for the subtle X's. I'm willing to bet that that had to be, like, added in after the fact. So, alright, I'm gonna pause, brace your eyes. Still got a honeycomb, 5 jiggies, and 25 notes. I think we got everything in the tunnel. Hard to tell. But one of the jiggies is going to be from a Jinjo. 2 are going to be from the volcano area. And then maybe there'll be 2 more in a secret area? Only one way to find out. Alright, so Volcano, keep an eye out for Ho-Oh. Gotta, like, refresh my memory on all these. Because, like, what's more annoying? Looking for the photo in a video, or just trying to... I didn't notice that one before. Let's try to rely on our own memory while we still have one. Banjo! Alright, keep an eye out for Red Unknown that spell out Banjo. Oh, actually, I wonder if Jiggy Wiggy gives clues. I keep calling him Jiggy Wiggy, even though he has a different name. I believe those were the tunnel clues, so got them. Oh, welcome back! That's right, Professor Oak does say that a lot in Pokemon Snap. I forgot about that. Volcano. 2 mag cargo facing opposite directions. I still don't know what was up with the you know, the poster of Mumbo pointing to a red Game Boy. 2 coughing and an egg. I know there's one more somewhere. Here we go. Yeah, the coughing smoke shape. I think that's about good. And that is, like, Charizard wings? I think? Alright, let's go check it out. Is this what the volcano music sounded like in Pokemon Snap? Got a little bit of that extra Grant Kirkhope stank. I see the Moltres egg, but well, there's the 2 coughing, but yeah, I'm gonna say that was a fake. Picture had the coughing on either side of the egg, not to one side. Okay, let's go ahead and scoop up some notes, shall we? Oh no! The timer started running out right when I wished that it wouldn't. I'm so used to that being, I'm so used to the sound of the clock ticking down at that exact point in the music in Banjo Kazooie. Alright, so coughing is clearly meant to be a platform. These squished coughing look really, really silly. I love them. Oh, that coughing plume of smoke looks pretty ordinary. So there's our first Jiggy. Now we keep an eye out for, like, Charizard and Magcargo, wherever they might be. There's some boots. There's a Mumbo token. I think I know how to get to them. I'm gonna be careful about it, because for all I know, this could be instant death lava. Probably not, but you can never be too safe when it comes to lava. Anything? There's gotta be something hidden over there. Just look at how suspicious it is. Okay, that's just an alternate way to go around. Oh, and there's a jump pad. Oh, I was there the whole time. Okay, good to know. There's a hole over there. I'll check that out later. For now, I'm very keen on scoping out the rest of this landscape. I'm noticing an awful lot of these stray fire. Oh, that one actually hurts. A lot of these stray fires in, like, every level. I wonder if there's some kind of meaning to them. What is that? Oh, Pokemon Red, of course. I wonder if we'll find a copy of Pokemon Green. There's Charizard. However, I believe in the picture it had its wings curled around itself, so that's looking like a fake. What is going on in this valley down here? Well, I see no boots, so I'm not gonna try. Of course it burns. Why wouldn't it? I don't know. I just wanted to check for some reason. Oh, what? Charizard, you okay? Looks like you got a scar on your wing. Oh. What's up with that? That looks like safe water, maybe. That fish is not very safe, however. My research indicates that this boiling water will quickly drain your oxygen reserves. Good to know. So it's gonna be like rusty bucket water. There's something in the middle. No, that's a fish fin. That's a fish fin. Oh, tunnel. Found a tunnel. I really don't want to go in, but what choice do I have? Oh, by the way. Oh. I think in Pokemon Snap, if you, like, throw Pester Balls into these little, pits, then, Growlithe pops out. And if you get several Growlithe in a row, then Arcanine pops out. Oh, I know what I'm supposed to do. That's why there's golden feathers here. And I suppose I could do the same for that little spot down there, but I don't want to. What could be in this mysterious boiling tunnel? A Pokeball, of course. Let's try not to die. Okay, we're good. I'd like to avoid you if possible. I'm running a little low on gold feathers, thank you. Oochie? That's not what I was promised. That is pretty funny, though. So wasn't there also, yeah, there was a picture with a Ho-Oh in it. I don't think we're gonna see Ho-Oh. Another extra life, which I'm gonna go ahead and declare to not be worth it. Ugh. Excuse me. I was really hoping one of them would land. Oh, right, flight pad. Definitely something cool we can do with that. That's probably how we're gonna get the honeycomb piece. That was what the projectors in the... There's Ho-Oh. I guess we found it after all. No way. Oh boy, you really do have to pay attention on this level. Well, how about that? Hang on a minute. Maybe there's... Ah, there's another thing with unknown. What does that say? Ozzy? Fozzie? Boggy! Buggy the Bear! Hey, there's a Jinjo switch. A Jinjo switch! So that's what was hiding up there. Professor Oak, have you been keeping weird aliens in your cupboard? There's definitely something hidden in here. What's... Oy, 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 okay, I don't know what I was expecting, but there we go. Pit of the volcano. Hey, it's Mad Cargo, and there's two of them, but they're not exactly aligned, are they? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say that that's not a real picture. This is such a clever idea, though. having the Mac Cargo as platforms like that. Oh, what? What's going on with the music? Did Kirko put in a unique variation for the music just for when you're inside this volcano crater? That is so cool. Oh, Kirko, you're the true successor to Rare Studios. By the way, can I do anything with Ho-Oh? Oh, I can't even land on his back or anything. Oh, I totally missed that. So that's just a Mumbo station, huh? What could I possibly have missed that would require a Mumbo transformation? Maybe there was something that could just walk safely on lava, and I've been kind of going about things like the silly way. And I saw those feathers too near the beginning of the level, and I thought, you know, I recognize them a little bit, but hold on a minute. What am I expected to do here? Ooh boy. I have to do a lava run, I see. Charizard, I'm gonna need that feather of yours. Oof! Jeez. Didn't expect a hole there. I'm focused. I'm trying to not forget the things that I've seen. I still haven't found the second real picture yet, have I? Like, what haven't I seen? Definitely something I'm forgetting, but I can't put my finger on it. Alright, let's just go ahead and try to get this done. I don't think I'm gonna make it. Ah, shoot. Gotta come back after I find some more gold feathers. It would suck so much if this is actually instant kill lava. It's like, if it's not, I could easily just get away with, hopping on the lava for a quick second. Alright, what you got in here? Pokemon Center music. Brilliant. Is that all there is? I need gold feathers, man. Alright, please tell me that this transformation can jump high and enter lava. I mean, I guess if it can only enter lava, then that's... What is this? Game bug? Maybe you can use it to get into a different game? What? What? Well, suffice it to say, I didn't expect this. Alright, one way or the other, I am kind of screwed because I've run out of gold feathers, so I need to just test this and see if the lava is instant kill or not. I guess I could make it save state, but, Huh. Well, I was going to use this to try and get into those little craters. I think I'm gonna need this in a different level. Okay, just real quick. Real quick. It is immune to lava. However, I really need it on the opposite side. Ugh. I really have no idea what use that bug is going to have. I'm sure it'll make me roll with laughter once I finally understand the joke behind it. I blame those stupid ghosts for making me burn so many of my gold feathers. Alright, ignore the ghost. Try not to let him bother you. Alright, one more save state. Is this instant kill? It is not. It is not. We're safe. Okay. Wait, wasn't there another feather? Oh yeah, I grabbed it already. Alright, no matter. Suspicion confirmed. Let's get that last note or three. Uh-oh. Don't start playing sloppy now. Well, that's back the way I came, isn't it? I need a flight path. Alright, now we got it. I really hope these are the last doohickeys that I need. It's close. There we go! Ooh, alright, I think that rules out the suspicion of there being a fourth area. What? Can I not get out of here? Do I have to go that way? Okay, I guess it's not as high up. So now I need to do... Hello, what's this? Eh? What? Okay, I don't get this one at all. What is this supposed to be looking at? Well, found the X, I guess. That, I just completely do not understand that one at all. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, the Pokemon Snap World, I was really excited for this one, but it's been slightly a bit of a letdown. It's just not as intuitive as the other levels. Interesting concept. Very unique jiggy delivery method. Like, come on! You don't even use Mumbo's transformation in the sub-area you get it in? That is pretty clever, though, that the little termite sound plays in the Mumbo hut that gives you a bug transformation. Alright, what the heck am I supposed to do with the bug? Do I have to take it back to the hub area? That would make more sense than mucking about with Professor Oak's computers. Also, I've got a bad feeling I'm not going to be able to deliver the Pokeballs while I am a bug. Here's a computer. I can step on it, but nothing happens. Oh! Maybe this is what the Mumbo thing was pointing towards. Okay. I did not expect this. Oh, this is delightful. The trees. The trees were like fake transparent. Well, you pretty much know what to do if you've ever played Pokemon Red and Yellow before. And Blue. Sure would be neat if I could get some of them gold feathers back, though. Also, very clever to have the game bug be attached to Gen 1 Pokemon. If you know much of... if you know much of anything about the Gen 1 games... Okay, then. Why is that thing here? Yeah, case in point. Missing No originated from Pokemon Red and Blue. I think that's gonna warp me back out, so... Does anything interesting happen if I, like, walk into the living, breathing glitch? No. That is not an inherently scary thing to look at, but for some reason, there's some small part of my brain that's, like, associating that with a fear response. Like, am I worried that it's gonna crash my game? And am I worried that, like, Pokemon Black version is going to happen? You know, the creepypasta one? I don't know. Alright, this is really bugging me. What was the frickin' volcano picture that I, like, didn't realize that I missed? Or didn't realize that I saw? It wasn't that one. Yeah, sorry. I know I already got the Jiggy, but this is, like, bothering me. So I have to, you know, get it out of my system. Oh, and I need to get the Jinjo. Save him from the clutches of Professor Oak. Find 5 of these, little Watsits, and you get a puzzle piece. What's with the interior of this room, by the way? Kind of looks like a little capsule. More than it does an attic. Well, anyway, got the Jinjo, got the Jiggies. I think I'll get the last one after I deliver the goods to Professor Oak. Where's that silly volcano picture? Why do I keep doing that? I can just Talon Trot. Was it that one? Surely not. No. I have no idea where that tunnel picture is. I mean, volcano picture. Probably if I watch Kirko's video, I will find my answer. Is it that one? No. I give up. I'll just watch Kirko's video later. Done. Now I'd better go get these, out. The trainers will be here any minute! Okay, I think that does it. Holy cow, Pokemon Snap was an experience. I'm a little disappointed we didn't end up going to the Rainbow Cloud. I don't know, for some reason I just thought that was going to be like a secret final sub-area. Also, we didn't get, we didn't get the thing, we didn't get the expansion pack yet. Could it be hidden in Conker's Bad Fur Day? I suppose we'll have to find out next time, because it's almost midnight here, and I'm getting pretty tired. You have anything interesting to say? Anything else? Okay, anything else? Yeah, I guess we just gotta find it in Conker's casino or whatever. I want to just take a quick look in here. See what it's like before we commit to it next time. And also take a look and see if there's any secrets to be found. Like, what's this thing? Oh, it's just a big old dollar sign, of course. Don't lose your head over this, Banjo. Man, this little platform is way bigger than I expected. Donkey Kong 64 will have to wait until next time, I'm afraid. Hey, the old CBFD, which almost sounds like a dirty phrase, is probably going to be quite fun. Let's see, what can we expect? We got the windmill, we got the pool mound, we've got castle over there, I forget what's over there. Actually, isn't that the war chapter that's off in that direction? I don't know. What is with these noises? Alright, I got one Ekum Bokum. That's enough for now. This is what we've got to look forward to for next time. And look forward to it, I will. Oh man, and there's so much left to do. We've only gotten 697 jiggies. Ugh, I gotta go back for those 3 I missed. Supposing that there's 1,000 jiggies in the game. Actually, there may be more than 1,000. Or maybe notes will just stop showing up in the last levels? I don't know. There's certainly a lot more jiggies to collect, like way more jiggies than notes. I mean, proportionally speaking, anyway. Golly, there's 9 extra jiggies to find, and I haven't found a single one. Oh, right, I said I was gonna, like, take a quick peek at Yoshi's story to see if I could find, Perko's Easter eggs before I watched his video about that. Here comes another yawn. Oh boy. Yeah, I've got to wrap this up quick. I should probably also take a shower before bed. Yeah. The Nintendo 64 was followed up by the Nintendo 65. Gee, I never knew. No, it wasn't. Kazooie. I love that sprite so much. But yeah, last Saturday when I went to the river, and here I am mentioning this exact same scenario on the exact same, like, end of stream period. Well, there's not that much to say about it. It's just that it was crowded on Saturday. I wanted to get away from the crowd, but also enjoy the river, so I chose to haul my backpack and wade into the river. And the current was mighty fierce. Hi. The current was mighty fierce, but that was totally acceptable. I had good water shoes wearing. I was wearing good water shoes. God, I'm losing the ability to speak. I really need to wrap this up. So I went all the way out to this big rock in the middle of the river. And had a combination of a practice drawing session and a sunbathing session. I would never sunbathe. And I was pretty dumb about it because I ended up, you know, getting burnt, of course, because I didn't wear sunscreen. It was a spur-of-the-moment decision. I didn't expect to try sunbathing, but I did, so whatever. That's kind of funny that the background juts upwards, specifically for the areas where you can get higher. Cutting corners in all the right places. It wouldn't surprise me if there's a pachyderm hidden in one of these areas. There's one of the baby Yoshis. Yep, Bottles was here. I remember that. There's that orange. Hold on a minute. What do the oranges mean? There must be one orange in every single level, so maybe that's what Kirko's video is all about? Strange. Like, I can't seem to interact with it. I guess it really is just an Easter egg and nothing more. Or, in this case, an Easter orange. Okay, not every Easter egg can be viewed from every angle. So maybe Kirko's Easter eggs are just, like, the Yoshis? Like, maybe find every color of Yoshi? Yep, there's another one. I bet there's something hidden behind the trees. Aw, nothing. Oh boy, that River Rock session was, it did a number on my legs, let me tell you. Not easy trying to focus and draw on a rock while you're, like, sitting cross-legged and your, like, knees are going into the grooves of the rock. I made it work, but I'm not eager to do it again. Anything else to say about that little River Rock adventure? It was pretty cool being able to just set my entire backpack down on there. I could have had an entire picnic on that rock, and it would have been cool. But not necessarily worth the effort, or the risk of having all my food get wet. Because I did slip and stumble a couple of times. Yeah, I think oh, hello over there. Yeah, I think when I watch Kirko's video, there's going to be nothing new for me to find out, which is good. That means I will have successfully found everything myself without getting spoiled. For once. Well, this is it. Any parting words? Ravioli. Silicon graphics computers. Maybe next time I'll see if I can find another George Wood review for N64 game. I keep feeling like I'm missing a detail from the River Rock. I mean, I guess there were ducks and geese. That was pretty cool. A couple of small birds flying at really, really high speeds near the surface of the water. A lot of birds. A lot of birds really love this park that I go to. And very few bugs. That was one perk. I've been getting absolutely swarmed by bugs at, like, the benches where I usually draw. So it was very nice to have a change of pace where I didn't have to worry about ants crawling on my paper or, like, my neck. So maybe I'll go out there again. I don't know. Maybe I'll even bring a folding chair. Wouldn't that be a sight? Me in the middle of the fucking river on a rock on a folding chair. I think I'll let this fellow's music close us out. Music to fall asleep to. Hold on a minute. Oh, wait. I can make this line up perfectly with Mario. It's so close, it's so close. It's just like a little bit too far to the left. So, like, I take the easiest step to the left. But now it's a little bit too far to the right. Ah! There's the making of something. Yes, I think that's as good as I'm gonna get it. That's like stream thumbnail material right there. What I should do is superimpose Mario's hands over it, so that this, like, abomination is, like, lunging at you like that one meme with, like, the hands lurching from the picture. Anyway. If I have any more river stories, any more park stories, any more drawing stories, hell, if I have a drawing to share, maybe someday soon I'll feel at liberty to do so. But for now, just look forward to more Banjo Kazooie Nostalgia 64 later this month. I don't know exactly when. We're going to watch Mr. Bean on Thursday. I'm going to an event on Saturday. I don't know, maybe Friday night would be a good time to come back? We'll see, we'll see. I'll definitely stream again before the end of the month, and I do want to finish this, so I'll see you when I see you. Have a good night, and don't get grabbed by the ghoulies.